Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Where in the heck is Adam Schiff? Welcome, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. I've been asking this question for the better part of a week. Adam Schiff was the news. This dude was getting around more than, the top chick at the brothel, if you know what I'm saying. And I'm trying to figure out where this guy has disappeared to. His face was all over the media. Right, well, Donald Trump, he did collude with the Russians. Russian. It was Russians all over the map. Then Donald Trump kicks out, 50, 60 Russians and shuts down their Russian spy ring up in Seattle. And suddenly there's not even any conversation about Donald Trump or the Russians or anything. And what is he relying on? Stormy Daniels? Where is this guy? Probably asking Mueller to interview Stormy Daniels. Mueller, I think that Stormy Daniels is related to the Russians. Her surname is Russian. We ran her ancestry. And undoubtedly, Daniels is a Russian name. Her real name is Daniel Stoyaskeski or something. What is he doing? Or maybe he's working with the FBI to figure out where to deploy David Hogg next. You know, that Hitler-looking youth? Sig Heil, David. Sig Heil. Where's this guy been? He is persona non grata. Now, I did read where he got a bunch of millions of dollars for early earthquake detection or whatever else, bringing home that bacon to California. But he's been out of the loop. And so has the narrative of all these other things. Now, is he relying on, the idea of, Trump's stock market going down? Or fine, I don't know. Because here's the deal. Donald Trump's approval rating is going up. And that's not good news for Adam Schiff. Now, why is Donald Trump's approval rating going up? I don't know. Maybe it has to do with this good economy. I realize the stock market's taking a bit of a hit, but it's going to do that for a little bit. But it's rising. And I've already told you guys, wait on the tsunami that's coming. It's coming, baby. It's coming. The Chinese are now going, hey, we got to get on board. The Russians are going to get on board, even though they expel some diplomats. That's just tit for tat. We are not going to lose any battles when it comes to how we go about our world affairs as long as Donald Trump is in charge and as long as this economy continues to boom, and it's going to. Next, we're not at war. Yeah, Donald Trump is still bombing ISIS. He's killing Al-Qaeda people, Al-Shabaab and all these other Al's that are out there. If your name is Al, what's his name? Paul McCartney? You can be my bodyguard. Just call me Al. Call me Al. Don't call him Al because he might get droned. Donald Trump is kicking Al butt. Al, insert Muslim name here. Al-Qaeda, Al-Shabaab, Al-Shabira, Al-Shakira, you name it. He's crushing them. But we're not technically at war. He wants out of war. The only war that Donald Trump is willing to fight, that really he'll pick a fight with you, is the war of our economy. And he knows that is a war the United States cannot lose. Despite the media narrative of why Trump shouldn't be elected, because it was going to crush the stock market. It was going to create Armageddon throughout the world. Women were going to be aborting babies without even worrying, having to carry babies to term, I guess, is probably the bigger punishment. And so Armageddon didn't happen with Trump. In fact, quite the opposite. What else? He's fighting for America. Undoubtedly, not only against China, against North Korea, against Russia, against the Middle East. He's about to put his foot in Iran's big old Iranian buttocks pretty soon. You're watching a guy do some really interesting things. And here's the final point. Nobody cares about Stormy Daniels. Now, I could add to this too. I could keep going, right? I could say things like, oh, that Russia narrative has all but disappeared. It's going to disappear. And then when it spins back onto the Democrats, what else? So Adam Schiff, are you out there, baby? I would like to know where you are. He was the king of media. This dude was getting more time than anchors. He was spending more time on TV than Sean Hannity in a given day. Just making the rounds. Morning shows, mid-morning shows, afternoon shows, late night talk show, to all these shows. And I even think the dude did late night talk show. As boring as this guy is, they wanted to have him on there. So there he was, Adam Schiff. I don't even know where, because does it matter? Does it matter? Roseanne debuted higher than any of those shows. He should be trying to get on Roseanne's show. Good, congratulations to her. We are Twitter buddies. I'm going to try to finagle and give me a spot, give me a cameo on Roseanne Barr's show. I am. Y'all think I'm kidding? Right now, just so you guys are aware, we are going to set up a meeting with the President of the United States. I told you guys I was going to do it. I'll let you know the details as soon as I can. Yeah. And David Hogg, holy cow, this kid, he's got more skeletons in his closet. He's got more issues, and they have been touting him as a savior of gun control. You want to know why the Democratic Party is struggling? Hillary Clinton remains its leader, as does Barack Obama. They have turned their party over to kids under the guise of gun control because they really believe that gun control is going to get them the seats they need in 2018, this year. Happy New Year, by the way. I told you guys I'd tell you that to the end of the year. And then lastly, they have hooked and hicked. They've hitched their wagons to the prospect of a porn star bringing down Donald Trump. You don't care about it. And let me tell you a little dirty little secret. The leftists don't care about it. And in fact, it endears Donald Trump to most of them. So you have all these things colliding, and the left is scared to death. I don't know how many times I can tell you this, guys. I'm not trying to blow a little sunshine up your skirt so you can feel good about yourselves. I'm telling you what I honestly believe, what I feel with the pulse of the nation that I think I have, because I'm going to remind you, I'm going to brag, yeah, I killed Osama bin Laden, but after I did that, I told you Donald Trump was going to get elected, and he doggone Skippy did. So the leadership of the Democratic Party is Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama, two long since has-beens, David Hogg, Heil Hitler Hogg, and then we've got Stormy Daniels. Name me somebody in the Democratic Party that you feel like is really a player that people go, man, now that person talks. Who? Elizabeth Warren? Pocahontas? Chuck Schumer? You want to dust off Harry Reid and bring him out of retirement? Kamala, I'm so stupid Harris? Is she it? Cory Booker? Give me the ingenues, the ones that everybody's grooming. Who is it? Is it Luis Gutierrez? The crazy Mexican that believes in Aztlan and that America has stolen Texas and most of the other parts of Mexico that rightfully belong to her? Who is it? Who do you think is going to inherit this party? The Democrat Party is a party of the far left fringe, and the people who are in the middle, who used to want to be part of what they thought was righteousness, they've learned they are completely wrong, and they are abandoning them in droves.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful 4-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville, can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanyourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.